Recording just in case they take it down, but got one of my videos strike down going into the bird flu mutating. Said here we go. I was bringing out information on that, and they took it down for medical misinformation. Right, content that poses a serious risk of egregious harm by spreading medical misinformation about currently administered vaccines that are approved and confirmed to be safe and effective by local health authorities and the World Health Organization isn't allowed on YouTube. Right, and one person, a famous person, I forgot who it was, he said that you want to know who's in control, look at who you can't talk about. Right, you want to know who is in control, look at the people that you cannot talk about. Right, and that's exactly what's happening here. Right, you can't talk about the World Health Organization on YouTube or vaccines because we know everything that went down. So I'm like, let me see the time marker that they said I was medically misinforming people. And I click on it and just listen to what I was talking about and if it was even relevant. 11:45.
Because the chip is going to be, your verification is going to be literally inside of you. So they're going to know everything about you from that chip. They're going to know, hey, does this guy have his latest vaccine? Has this guy been vaccinated recently? Has this guy been out of the country? Does this guy, how's his health? His financial situation. They're going to know all that just by a scan of your chip. And that's convenient. So that's one of the reasons why that chip is going to be.
See? And that's basically what I was talking about. Okay, I was talking about the mark of the beast, the chip. Okay, I wasn't even talking about vaccines. I just brought it out quickly, going into they would know if you have any latest vaccines because that information would be on the chip. And that's not medical misinformation. You search up on YouTube, RFID chips, and they have the technology to be able to store all your information, right? Car details, records, IDs, wallet, all that it has. So there's no misinformation there. They dislike the fact that we're bringing out the prophecies, man. They just hate the fact that we're bringing out truth. They can't do nothing to stop it. And I always bring it out, man. On one of my videos that, I'm not even a big channel. Hey, YouTube hardcore shadow bans my stuff. 87 subscribers. But on one of my videos, right, going into vocab Malone, what a coincidence that, hey, it only got one view, or got 5 views. And who was one of those views? Vocab Malone. Right? How did he find my video out of all the people out here? The reason is because these people like Vocab Malone, the YouTube people controlling the algorithms and skimming, they have their focus on the Hebrew Israelites. Right? And any video that comes up, they're constantly monitoring and checking it. Okay, that's why so many brothers' videos get taken down, is because they are constantly trying to block this information. They see the power that it has, the effect that it's having on the world. So that's why on an 87 subscriber channel, you got Vocab Malone commenting, saying I was a false accusation when I even accused him of nothing. I just said it was a possibility that he was giving Sakari money. And I said it was a possibility. I said either two things are happening here. This Israelite group called Sakari, which they're going off, are the Most High has either deceived or blinded them to the point where they think it's okay to sit down with vocab, right? Somebody that has been slandering the Israelites for 10 years, or this Israelite group Sakari got a bag from vocab. I said it's one or the other, right? I didn't say specifically they got money. I said it's a possibility. But of course he says, comes saying false accusation. Sakari received no money from our discussion. They did it to show they can have a reasonable and in-depth sit down about the Bible. It's called maturity. And the fact is that nothing fruitful is going to come out of that talk that they had, right? Because this Israelite group, Sakari, is not going to be able to convert vocab. His job is literally to demonize the Israelite awakening. Okay, that's his job. And a key proof for that is the fact that he had a live stream premiered one of his videos, and on the thumbnail you can see that it says terrorist watch terrorists seen watching Hebrew Israelite videos before his attack. And he was trying to put the pieces together that this terrorist was doing all these actions because the Hebrew Israelite videos he was watching, and that the mentality we're pushing is terroristic and it's a threat. That's where he's coming from. So, I'll leave it at that. And actually, I might just make my video right now since I'm already going live, hitting the button. Let's get that chip, man. Let's get that scripture going into the chip. Because I initially made this video to just record that part of the community strike, just in case. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." Right, and that's going into the chip. Okay, everybody's going to have to take it. It's going to be a worldwide phenomenon. Okay, without it, you're not going to be able to. Verse 17, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." Now you got to ask yourself, why wouldn't you be able to buy or sell without the chip? And the reason is because the chip is going to have all your information. It's going to have details to your bank account. It's going to have your ID to drive. It's going to have, let me not even say that word, the V word, I'm talking about. Okay, if you've got the latest V's, and so on and so forth. So without the chip, you could be a potential terrorist to the government, right? They don't know who the hell you are. And that's what it's going to get down to. So there's no medical misinformation there. I'm literally just bringing out the scriptures. But they hate that. They hate righteousness. And going into, got out a scripture going into that. And then going into how they're constantly watching, but they can do nothing, right? Yahweh Shai said that. Two scriptures come to mind. How the Most High was going to give us a mouth and a wisdom. Luke chapter 21 and verse 14, it says, "Settle it therefore in your hearts." Right, this is going into when we're persecuted, right? Even more power. Verse 12, "But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And this shall turn to you for a testimony." Right? So persecution, okay, is coming. And one of the ways we're going to be persecuted, in order to be persecuted, they have to find out who you are first. And I believe that's part of vocab's job is, go around finding all the Israelite groups, right? And making a list, putting them down so when a hammer time comes, they got the whole list of everybody that's been doing the work. Everybody that has that ideology. It says, "And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist." Right? So when we get put in front of those judges, Yahweh Shai said, don't worry about what we're going to say. Right? For I'm going to give you a mouth and wisdom that they won't be able to come against. Everything that you say is going to be flawless. It's going to be a perfect. Okay, they're going to realize that this man is just. Same way they realized, Pontius Pilate realized that Yahweh Shai was just. He had no error. Right? But what happened? All the people were uprightly, right, saying, "Crucify him, crucify him." Right? Let his blood be upon us. And to not pretty much get murked, Pontius Pilate consented. He's like, all right, I give Yahweh Shai into your hands, but just know that his blood is not on my hands. His blood is on your guys. And that's when all these wicked ass Israelites said, "Hey, fuck it, let his blood be upon us." So, verse 16, "And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there shall not an hair of your head perish. And your patience possess ye your souls." Right? So, we're going to be hated for speaking the words Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Just for that. The name enough has enough power. Okay? But when we start breaking down the prophecies telling these Edomites that they're going to be incinerated, right? Genocide, that ticks them off even more so. Just imagine the hatred that they have towards us when we're bringing out straight truth, right? Because I can see some of these Edomites or Christians getting mad if we were making this shit up. But the reason that they get mad and confused is that we're bringing it out of the scriptures. Okay, and that's something you can't come against. The same Bible that they so-called read, hey, we're just completely murking them with it. You know, as it says, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, right, but spiritual. Okay, and it's going into this Bible. This is our weapon. It says, but there shall not an hair of your head perish, right? And we're going to be protected through everything. So that time is coming where we're going to be persecuted. Okay, and you have to get your mind ready for, hey, no matter what, just stay on point. It says you can now choose if you want to allow third-party companies to use your content to train AI models in studio settings. Right, and that's one of the things right there is that a lot of the times when we get our channels clipped, okay, or we're shadow banned goes into YouTube not putting out your videos, which I believe that's what's happened to my channel. I should probably make a new channel and start uploading on there just to see the difference in views. But that all goes back to AI. We got artificial intelligence mainly doing that, right? You'll set the artificial intelligence to go through videos that have the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and just off of that, they can start trimming the fat. They can start going in and, you know, doing whatever they need to do, censoring, as they say. But, hey, I'll leave it at that. Hopefully it was edifying. With that, and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the outer bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Shalom to you, Shalom.